Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Tiffy, and today I wanted to show you guys some costumes that you can be with your pet. This is my dog Ruby, and I absolutely love her and wanted to create some Halloween costumes so we can be cute together. So the first one I'm going to show you is a shower girl and a shower scrubby. So what you're gonna need is an actual shower scrubby. Depending on the size of your dog, that will depend on how much you actually need. I got away with using 2 for Ruby. So go ahead and cut your shower scrubby string right in the center so it unravels. Next, you're gonna grab a needle and thread, and you're just going to place the thread weaving in and out between the center of the scrubby. I stopped when mine was about 10 inches long, and again, this will depend on the size of your dog. So you want it to fit all the way around your dog. So next, I'm grabbing one of Ruby's old sweaters that she doesn't really wear anymore, and then we're just gonna tack down the scrubbies onto the sweater so it's nice and comfortable for her to wear. So make sure to cover the whole sweater and be sure to save the little string that attaches to it. You can also grab a little rubber ducky and attach this on after it's complete. So here is the whole costume all tacked down to the sweater. Next, I'm just grabbing some hot glue and gluing the little scrubby string on the top of the costume and placing some glue on the bottom of the little rubber ducky as well. This one didn't stick as nicely as I would have liked it to. It kind of started to hang off. So make sure to place it on top of the actual dog costume. So for the human costume, you can tie your hair up in a towel, or I actually found this super cute hair tie that's also used for a shower. You'll also need a towel to wrap around your body and some sort of sandals or slippers that you would wear inside the house. And that's it for a super adorable shower scrubby and shower girl costume. Ruby is the cutest little scrubby ever. It's a very lightweight costume and doesn't bother Ruby at all, and it's really inexpensive. So the next costume we're gonna go over is a gardener and a chia pet. So what you're gonna need is a shirt that fits your dog, some green felt, and some fake plants. So make sure that your fake plants can detach from the stem. What we're gonna do is create our own little pattern. So I'm just folding the top in half and also folding the green felt in half as well. And we're gonna go right along this line and cut based off of that. So it's just the portion that's gonna sit on top of the dog. Next, I'm gonna create a little neck portion, and it looks something just like this. And go ahead and grab some hot glue and glue these 2 pieces together. So next, detach your plants from the stems and place them all over the felt. So you're gonna place them flat so it could create a base so you don't see any of the felt through. And then just tack them down in a few places and tie it off into a knot and continue this for the whole piece. So it looks something like this once you're done. And I went ahead and stuck some pieces up and tacked them down higher so that they stand up. And then I'm gonna go ahead and grab some Velcro and cut a piece about 3 inches long, place some hot glue onto it, and glue this onto the neck portion and the other side of the costume. Make sure you do it correctly so that when you put them together, they Velcro together and it'll stay closed. So cut another piece of Velcro for the bottom portion. This is optional, you can just let it hang, but I want it to be nice and snug on Ruby, so I'm placing a longer piece of felt because I didn't take into account any sizing on her bottom half, on her little tummy. So that's why I left more Velcro. So for the human costume, I am wearing a gardening hat. I found these gardening gloves at the dollar store. You can also use a shovel or a pitchfork for some props or even a little watering tin. For the shirt, just wear something neutral. For shoes, you could wear rain boots, but I didn't have any, so I'm just wearing some that have flowers on it, and brown shorts. So that is your chia pet and gardener costume. I think this came out so cute. This one is a little heavier on the dog, but still light enough for Ruby. Make sure that the plants that you get are as lightweight as you can possibly find. Cha-cha-cha-chia. So for the very last and final costume, we are going to create a Girl Scout and the Up House from the movie Up. So I have a template here for a small dog that you guys can find on our website. I'll put a link in the description for you guys. So we have a piece for the chimney, and then we have a couple roof pieces and the front of the house that also doubles as the back of the house. And I'm using a thick foam board for this. It's the really lightweight, soft kind. And we're going to cut out our pieces of our house. So you will need a front and a back of the house, 2 sides of the house, and 2 roofs of the house. And one of those, cut a rectangle in so you can fit the chimney through. So to color the house, I am using pastel colored felts. So I have purple, pink, blue. This really depends on what your preferences are. And for the roof of the house, we went ahead and cut out these little shingles out of brown felt. And then on the top, you're going to have one that folds over for both sides of the roof. So the first thing you're going to do is piece together your house. And we're going to use glue here. You can use hot glue, but I would recommend using a different type of glue that actually lasts. So tacky glue will work here. So here is our house all pieced together, and we went ahead and glued on the felt as well. For the chimney, we placed some of the felt underneath. Next, I'm grabbing these white pieces of felt that we went ahead and cut out and placing them to add a little bit of detail to the house. For this, I'm just using hot glue. Next, for the chimney, grab the chimney template, and this folds into a little square. And you're gonna need some brick paper. So trace the template onto that so you can get the sizing right, and go ahead and cut that out. Now with some glue, I'm just using a glue stick. Place this onto the actual template that bends, because you want it to be a little bit sturdy. And then I'm gonna just set that aside so it can go ahead and dry. While that's drying, let's work on the house. So I am going to add some hot glue on the base of the house along with a piece of white felt that is going to go all along the underneath of the house. This is so it's more comfortable for your dog when it's wearing it. So it sits nicely on the dog instead of just kind of like boxing them in and making it weird for them to walk around. So I'm placing this felt all along the base of the house, so it should look something just like this, and it creates a nice little area for your little dog's back. So then I'm going to grab a piece of white felt. This is going to act as a belt that's going to secure around your dog's tummy. So grab some felt, glue on 2 pieces of Velcro, and then we're going to glue those actual pieces onto the house. So I'm having 2 attachment points. We're having one that's going to go underneath the belly and one that goes around the neck. So make sure that you measure your dog. It's going to vary depending on what type of breed you have. So I'm doing the same thing for the neck portion, just gluing on the Velcro and placing that onto the house. So here are your little straps. They look something like this. Now let's go back to the chimney that it's dry, and I'm gonna place some hot glue to connect these pieces together to create this little chimney shape. Then I'm grabbing a thin piece of felt and measuring the length of the chimney, and we're gonna stick this inside and glue it to the bottom portion of the chimney, just using some hot glue. This is gonna help us when we attach the balloons so that they don't float away and they have something to attach to. So next, grab some hot glue and place this on the inside of the chimney on all 3 corners and just slide in the chimney. So you should have something that looks like this. For the Girl Scout costume, I am just grabbing some black felt for the little sash. And you could use a template, but really it depends on how tall you are. So I'm just cutting out a long piece of felt that is about 5 inches wide and slanting the cut at the top so that when we glue this together, it sits nice and flat on your shoulders. So next, grab some orange fabric and grab it from the corner, and we're just gonna fold it inwards And this again is gonna depend on how big you need it, but we're gonna cut right down the crease. And we went ahead and sewed this off. You don't have to do this, but it's just an extra step so it doesn't fringe. And that is the little tie that goes around the neck. So for the costume, I'm wearing just a beige top, also wearing a beige hat. For the sash, I'm going to attach it with some pins at the bottom and also place some pins on your sash to make it look like you have some badges. Then grab the necktie and go ahead and tie this in a knot. And that is your costume. So next we're gonna attach the balloons onto the house right here. I'm just tying it in a knot and place this on Ruby, and there she is as an adorable little up house. So this one is definitely less mobile than the other ones, but if you're just out to get some pictures, this will definitely work. Definitely not a long costume to leave on your dog. But that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. My mom and I had so much fun making these and dressing up Ruby, and she was such a good girl. She got so many treats that day. If you guys enjoyed, please let me know. Leave a like on the video. And if you guys have any suggestions for other costumes that you would like to see me create, leave a comment below and I'll try to do those for you guys. Again, thanks for watching. My name is Tiffy and I will see you all later. Bye.